something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Carr to throw on second down. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Go Chief.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
So out come the Raiders. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. With it is Brown. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, it's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Roethlisberger will throw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On second down, Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the play, and he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And an alley to run. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rashaan Melvin that time able to make the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, side! 230. Check 3.
They'll go again with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On the counter, here's Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Four down. Set! Blue 30. Mike, what's that?
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Let's go. Jack 16.
A give to Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys who make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball. Free and brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. First down, the run with Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Carr now on first down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, Watch what you saying. How the poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser. My posse dipping, I raiding. We got the food for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it done, spread it out.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Manning. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Manning now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands with the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out. Safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? God in my system, been the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions that'll look like expeditions on? Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power still.
really necessary. Get the message like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters, they skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them, let them out to anywhere, tell them you don't need nothing. Yup, like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Cause I used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood, do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, they hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they done told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me? I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a step. I live today rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up the zeros. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of those. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here. Run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation. 28 sweeps. Blue 14. Watch left. Hut, hut, hut.
We to the mat, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama at. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunt till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Trying to put seat wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And look at this, right away a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. The give is to Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Prescott now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. Fighting through it. He's got space. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
2nd down, Prescott looking for Hurns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go now.
On third down, that's Bell, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That's where you belong.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The give is to Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Here's Prescott, throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. From the red zone now, Prescott, that's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A second down throw for Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Money looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Smith-Schuster now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Smith-Schuster now to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Malik Collins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be enough.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing, Prescott, airing it out for Hurns. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And he's got it to Hurns. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he fends him off. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense. And that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
46.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first. Roethlisberger now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll run it with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. After the penalty, it's Bell. And past the 30, down to about the 27. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, that's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. He'll look to throw. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, they faked it and got nothing for their efforts on that one. So I've got to ask you, partner, I can't begin to imagine what they were thinking there. They kicked the field goal. They get to overtime. Yeah. Instead, it looks like a loss.
Tried to bite off more than they could chew. Don't know why you don't take the 3. And now they're in a bad spot. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, Prescott here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.